Bachelor Tactical Concept, Albindo,
Dan Battleground.
me, cameraman itself, and I am the field manager, and I give them.
He actually the field manager of Battleground. If you happen to have this kind of field manager and he suck in his job, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. Just hit that subscribe button, and if you want to buy a new high clip protection gear, buy from this guy. Actually living in Indonesia, and he's actually a nice guy. Squid better with Frankie. Just get a nice cam. That's all stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Goodbye everyone. What the fuck?
Alright, welcome to my channel, Battleground. Today, my channel usually I speak in Indonesia, except for one video, in the video of the Samsung Evolution Rail. That one time I'm gonna speak English. However, this time I'm gonna speak English also because shipping Indonesian law, kinda. I'm not gonna say it in here, but it's shit. The supposed to be airsoft law in Indonesia is very bad in here. That the price is freaking ridiculous of price one airsoft, and how to have airsoft is also shitty. Then I'm gonna speak in English because probably 0% of Indonesian have any interest on this, except for a couple of people. That people are being freaking weak because this is TLDR is a WEEB gun. Where the WEEB gun is came from Japan. Okay, first of all, if you didn't read the title of this video, it's about the Type 89 airsoft gun from Tokyo Marui. See, I'm fan now. Okay, Type 89 of Tokyo Marui, or Type 89 Tokyo Marui. This only the only replica that Tokyo Marui have access to be replicated because it's their standard rifle in the Japan, and this only the airsoft version is only thing that you can have close to having Type 89 beside the firearm board. So because Japanese law you cannot export gun, and because Japanese law you cannot have a gun, then the replica is the closest one. Okay, from the backstory itself, you know, American and stuff, they have like partner. There's been a Korea, Philippines, and Japan. I don't know if Philippines doing this or not. However, the Korea and Japan, they have like, because we are poor, we're gonna lend you some gun. The gun is being either you can adopt AR-15 or AR-18. The AR-15 is kinda, you know, expensive because the body is milled, forged, or whatever else. I don't know if there is still a thing. Oh, when in AR-18, it's very cheap. How to manufacture it, and AR-18 also been manufactured by the real gun of this manufacturer is being Hoa Machinery. If you didn't know the story of that, so yeah. So Hoa and Japan kinda need a service rifle that is reliable and cheap to produce. Then this thing is being considered. Then boom. AR-18 being in Korea, AR-18 in Korea is usually K1A or K2A or K2 and K1, and the Japanese adopt AR-18 as a service rifle and localize it as Type 89. Yeah, the TLDRs, something like that. However, in Indonesia, we didn't partner up with America, so we also adopt the gas operated gun. However, not AK, we not Warsaw Pact stuff, we don't do NATO also, then we adopt FNC, so yeah, like that. Okay, so why they adopt Hoa? Because it's cheap, because it's like gas piston operated, full piston instead of direct gas impeachment, and beside of that, I don't know, probably it, maybe folding stock. Just that. Some of the reviewer in English, probably in Type 89 the Marui review being is a Red Wolf or the, I don't know, back on old video, the AG version. However, the gas blowback version itself is quite new, but yeah, that. Okay, that's for the backstory. For the gun itself, I'm gonna review it from front to back. Okay, from the front, it seems like from the if you like viewing first time, and the article in the Forgotten Weapon have article regarding to this gun, the folding version, the Type 89F is the folding stock version. However, this Type 89R is full size version. They have like article regarding to the all of this gun. The tip of the gun itself, I think, is just a muzzle brake, because the styling of muzzle brake itself is not always all ported like the AR-15. I'm gonna take my AR-15 or M4. So the muzzle itself is kinda different, because you know if you usually see in flash hider, the flash hider usually have like many prong on the top or open top in the or maybe more open style of the type of the end of the barrel itself. Sorry, my English quite bad. So yeah, I think is a muzzle brake. However, it's a flash hider. So yeah, they designed it quite unique, like a muzzle brake, only two sides of the open side. Then they kind of make it like muzzle brake. Okay, on the back is there is a included bipod. The bipod itself is kinda meh, because you can close it with only force like that. So, and to open it, you just go forward like that. So there's no locking system. I mean, it's okay. I never use bipod, especially in airsoft, because bipod is stupid in airsoft, in my opinion. So yeah, there's that. The bipod is kind of okay. However, in if you want to unlock it, just pull the lever outside, and then just clamp it down. That you got a bipod disassembled like this. Okay, to reassemble, just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna reassemble this. Just look it backward. Okay, just look it back. Okay, from the bipod itself, there is like the gas piston or the gas block. I'm gonna use like AK methodology, because it's regulated. However, in airsoft, it's not regulated gas block, so it's just didn't do the shape. So yeah, I'm going a lot sweat in this video. So yeah, there's like the gas regulator. However, it's don't do nothing. And behind that is the sling point like this. You can do mount MS3 sling and stuff. However, I'm gonna have like Indonesian local version that has this kind of type of hook. So yeah, there's that. And behind that is the handguard. Handguard is two pieces. Two pieces. I have two material. First of all, the front is aluminum. The second of all, the back one is the plastic one. To disassemble it for the sake of the hop up, because we are in the front of the gun itself, just push the spin and pull it up and move forward, and then boom, it's kind of disassembled. So if you see in here, there's a hop up dial in here. There's a arrow indicate more hop or less hop. And if you see this, the gas tube. Okay, it's like half stroke, full stroke. I don't know. I think it's full stroke. So like in AK. However, if you see, the silver part is the gas piston one. So yeah, the gas piston we can see operated, because stuff. And red is the barrel, and yeah, just that. So nothing very wow. I mean in the hop up itself, in adjusting, it's very simple rather than the M4 MWS. You need to open the chamber and just to fiddle a little bit, and it's kind of hard to adjust. Just saying. So yeah, there's that. Okay, now for the receiver part. So because the Japanese, they need to do something crazy stuff, in my opinion, because they need to do the extra miles, in my opinion, because the upper receiver itself there's like kind of, if you have the PSG days, the MPSG, there is like weld mark everywhere, weld mark here, weld mark there, because R18 is made from the stamping instead of milling. So this sheet of metal, then they roll it up and weld it up. So yeah, they need to do the weld mark here, for the dust cover. There's weld mark in the lower receiver. There's weld mark in the, I don't know, probably there's weld mark in freaking trigger guard or something. Okay, yeah. So yeah, bolt itself, for the upper receiver itself, there's no rail. You need to purchase a separate rail option. There is like MP5 style, however it's not MP5. Then you proceed on the back is the adjustable rear side. The rear side is adjustable for the elevation and windage. Okay, there's like big knob on the left and big knob on the right. The left one is the elevation, the right one is for the windage. So, and then proceed to the down. This bolt is bolt itself is like, it's like an AK, just straight it to cock the hammer, and then behind of that is dust cover. People are always wondering what is this. Same as me, it's a dust cover. It's like, because an AK can do like the dust cover thingy, where this gun is like, well, the Japanese were progressive, then we just slide forward, slide back. So yeah, it's quite unique, and the access for the internal access is quite good, because it's kinda finicky, because the dust cover itself. And from that we proceed to the bottom, the mag well itself. The mag well is, in my opinion, is kinda short, because usually you have full size mag well, you kinda need to like doing weird shit. And in here, there is a rail in the back, and to reload is, well, in my opinion, it's weird, because you usually have a mag well in here at this point in the trigger. However, you just need to guide the back rail, just like a Thompson. In my opinion, just sound like a Thompson. And the mag well has a window. I don't know what it's for, but it's there. And behind that is a mag rail, same as the AR-15 to control the trigger, and the one piece pistol grip with the trigger guard. You know, the Japanese need to do their thing. Okay, from that, we're gonna see the control itself. The control is wild in my opinion, because usually you have like safe, semi-auto, and here you get a 4. You get safe, auto, zero-on burst, and semi. The semi is all the way from the safe is you need to pass auto, zero-on burst, and the semi-auto. In the operating itself, you need to cock the hammer down to access to the safe. If you didn't go to safe, you can go to the. If you didn't cock the hammer, you can go to safe position. So yeah, it's like AR-15 in a SAM, or maybe M4 if you wanna say it. So yeah, there's that. In operating itself, I have like video footage of me doing IPSC training.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by.
Look.
Are you ready?
Ready? Stand by. Hit. Hey. Asing kalau dekat. Anu, so clear. Clear. Hammer down. Open action.
I'm rocking this not quite well because the control is very unique. I need to do my research. I watch Battleground video like non-stop, or maybe Japanese guy doing the operating. They operate it quite unique because they do this and shoot it with their middle finger. And as that, speaking of which, if we're still in the lower receiver area, we're gonna talk about the trigger. The trigger itself is same as the Tokyo Marui M4 MWS. It's almost the same. However, there's kind of difference because the wall itself is now more pronounced rather than the MWS. You need to modify the trigger to make it like this, because you have like wall and the brick, and the reset itself is more pronounced rather than the MWS. Maybe because the new system of the Z system, or the new system of the trigger. I mean, the Z system is only the bolt lock open, and yeah, there's that. Speaking of bolt lock open, the bolt hold open is in the other side, just like the AR-15. The control is quite same, however the only difference is only the selector itself. Usually you have the bolt lock open in the push the bolt lock to release the bolt. However, in this case, the Type 89, you need to push it upward to engage the bolt lock, and you push down to disengage the bolt lock. Just like this. Just like that. Okay. We're speaking about we're gonna back to trigger again. So yeah, the trigger, the system is quite different. However, in my opinion, the trigger in here, out of the box, I mean, it's superior one. It's kind of heavy in the end. And then break. It's like the backup is there. However, in the wall itself is kind of pronounced, and then the break is quite mushy, but sometimes it's not. It's something consistent. Okay, next is the 3-round burst, the exciting part. 3-round burst in the M1. I heard the GHK 6553, it's kind of unreliable 3-round burst, because sometimes you get 4-round burst or 2-round burst. I don't know what happened there, but I don't have one. So yeah, the 3-round burst itself, if you cock the hammer and you push trigger 1 and hold the trigger, there's second hammer down and the third hammer down. So yeah, and the reset, yeah, there's like click 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 click. So that's unique. So yeah, and we're going to the buttstock. Buttstock is fixed up, so you cannot retract or doing something. You cannot fold it, because there is also people in Indonesia thinking this button is for the folding stock. However, it's not. It's for the access in the internal itself. It's have like the folding version is really new and didn't release yet, as this time video been uploaded, if I remember to upload it and edit it. So yeah, there's that. The stock itself, the length of pull is the third length of pull of the AR-15, or the second one from the what we call it, from the pistol grip to the end of the buttstock itself is almost in the end of the third position of the AR-15 one. So yeah, it's quite comfortable for me, for Asian. And speaking of comfortability, in the AG version, the pistol grip is quite huge, and there's like a knob in the left side of the pistol grip. So if you're doing like switching hand, you kinda have pinching in here, because it's not very comfortable to hold it in the left hand. However, in the right hand, you're pretty much okay in there. So yeah, it's Asian fit. So yeah, for my Asian body or Asian dude like me, I'm Asian, I'm Indonesia. So it's very comfortable for me to operate it. So yeah, and for the internal itself, to access it, because it's GBBR, you're going to do some maintenance and stuff. You're gonna just pull this thing, push it, and pull it forward. Yeah, bingo, bango, bongo. you get your internal. So the internal itself is quite the same as the MWS. However, in this stuff or in this gun, you have like another block of the 3-round burst actuator in here. And to access the bolt and stuff, you just need to push this button and pull it up, and all of the recoil spring and the recoil spring guide in here is gonna jump off, and the bolt itself you can do maintenance in there. For me, I just need to loop the inside of the gun and just maybe do some weird shit in my bed. I mean, that's it. Okay, next we're gonna speak about the magazine. So the magazine itself is running. It came with almost the same magazine. I mean, it's Z system, and in the real still is still 5.56. Sorry, just wait a moment. It's still 5.56, same as the AR-15 one. However, in the Type 89 there is a window to indicate the bullets in the real still. However, in here there's no bullet, it's just BB. It's still a 35 round magazine, and you can modify it to have efficiency like the MWS. In the mag compatibility itself, you have interchangeable mag, the Type 89 magazine in Type 89 gun, and MWS magazine in Type 89, and vice versa. You can do that with M4 inside M4, MWS inside MWS, and MWS with the Type 89 magazine. So yeah, there's still pop lock, and there's still like shoot. So that, yeah, for the magazine, yeah, you're gonna charge it from the bottom. If I have efficiency of like endless magazine, endless gas, almost 100 round of BB. If you like counting it, I'm almost past that, because I'm modify the living thing of this gun. Like I changed in all of the internal almost except the chamber itself. And yeah, Type 89, I'm doing some weird stuff with this replica. I'm shooting it almost a couple hundred round and have a scratch and ding it. So yeah, I prefer to have iron sight rather than have optic, because in airsoft I just trace my BB, or if you wanna, I'm doing IPSC training, I'm just like doing the pointy finger stuff like the Jeremy Swift does, or maybe usually I does. Like I'm just pointing it forward, bang 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 bang, change magazine, bang bang bang, and you know, an operation is very weird and unique. If you wanna have like a unique airsoft and you are WEEB especially, you can buy this replica. You're gonna play this game. It's not very comfortable gun for the average US citizen who have like full facing stock, and they shoot like AK and shoot the M4 or AR, then doing operating stuff. However, in here there's quite small and dainty thing to do. So yeah, I prefer to urge you to buy the AEG version rather than the GBBR, because you know, more practical sense. However, same as the AEG, the magazine itself compatibility is didn't compatible with the PMAG. My friend had the AEG version, and he broke the mag catch. He broke it because the size of the PMAG itself is quite like larger. I don't know if the real version doing this. However, the AEG and the AEG and the GBBR have a problem eating PMAG. I think the AEG can eat the PMAG. However, if you're doing drum mag, they cannot do that, because my friend like broke the mag catch, and yeah, you cannot insert it in the Type 89. If you force it and you're doing some stupid thing, yeah, it's doable. However, it's not here. However, the PMAG is compatible with the MWS version or the M4 or the AR-15. So yeah, so the gun itself is shooting at about the 380 of the bullets using green gas. I didn't have the Airsoft Surgeon one, the green gas. I using the Army Dulu, you know, some brand in Indonesian available only. So yeah, it shoot around 380. If you're doing like HFC, it shoot around 280 FPS with 0.2 gram. It shoot 380 or maybe more, and in the shooting experience very loud, like clack 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 clack, something like that. And the gun, the replica itself is like operating is like naked, because I always reload and doing AK reload instead of the M4 reload. Like usually you reload it and you're doing the both catch and stuff. However, in here I just short stroke it, just insert the magazine and short stroke it from that point, because there's no BB in here. So yeah, I guess I know it's cool. And the accuracy is TM Wonder, TM Magic. Out of the box, the blocking itself is kind of quite weak. I need to adjust it more for doing 0.25 BB. The BB itself, I urge you to use 0.25 or 0.28, because the hop-up is have potential doing more. I mean, 0.3 is maximal, however 0.25 and 0.3 is 0.25 and 0.28 is kind of the goal. I mean, yeah, there's that. There's no breaking of the BB inside the chamber itself, so no crazy stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna do field stripping this video. However, there's no time. I mean, there's like anything I need to do. I need to go to Jakarta because I'm in Yogyakarta. I need to do some stuff, maybe. Yeah. I mean, there's that. TM89. In conclusion, TM89 is a unique replica for the Japanese military, because they need to lease some gun, and they lease the R18 type pattern of rifle. Then they do some Japanese thing, especially the selector of the fire selector is very unique in my opinion. And if you know the Korean, they just do regular thing, save semi-auto. In here they need to do the extra mile of adding 3-round bursts. I mean, it's practical in a sense, however, yeah, it's kind of there. And it's nevertheless the unique gun. It's compatible with the AR-15, however not all the parts, only the external part. You can add some lilac stuff, because there is like full quad rail, full amp lock, full key mod, and you can do some buffer with this mod and do weird stuff in this replica. I mean, there's that. And usual TM, freaking Marui fanboy, is accurate, it's loud, not as loud as GHK AK, however it's at least loud enough to scare off your enemy, because if you because last gameplay I just shoot it. Okay, that's that. If you like this video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Leave a comment and maybe subscribe. Channel only in here because I don't have I gonna have a problem here, and just like that. Okay, maybe that's that. See you in the next video. Bye.